Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad. Joining me today, Executive Director of the Quincy Public Library, Natascha Will. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me today.
Yes, of course. Thank you for coming. First time in our new bougie studio. So
I know, it's so nice. It's kind of cozy. Perfect place to read a book.
Amen. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so reading a book, obviously, you know, being the Administrative Director of the library, you are very passionate about reading.
Yes.
And we were talking about the summer reading program just briefly. How long has this been going on?
Well, I've been at the library for 20 years and it's been longer than me. So it's been going on for, I want to say probably 30, 40 years.
Okay.
So, you know, we want kids to be reading in the summertime. It helps prevent that summer slide, that loss of learning. I always tell kids, I was a slow reader. This is when I get to read for fun, you know, because I couldn't maintain school and reading for fun.
Sure.
So,
yeah, it becomes a lot, I think.
Yeah.
And a lot to ask of your kids who we don't want to burn out.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. Yes.
But this is a good way to keep kids and adults' brains moving through the summer when chances are we're getting a little lazy.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And although it's been going on for years and years and years, there have probably been changes, especially in the way of technology. So y'all have done something different, and I don't know how many years it's been like this, but you don't log pages anymore, and there are different ways to get involved in summer reading?
Yes, so it all depends on what library you're at. So we used to, for the longest time, we did number of books, but we got to thinking like some people read slower than others, and we don't want to discourage them from reading. Like I said, me, slow reader.
Right.
So we decided to count minutes. So really it's recommended that children read at least 20 minutes a day.
Okay.
So we're like, let's focus on minutes, how many minutes they can read, how many minutes you read to your child, how many you listen to audiobooks. When I'm going on a long car ride, I try to pick an audiobook to listen to.
Right.
So all of that counts.
All of it counts. So it's not just paper books anymore.
No.
You can count, you know, audiobooks because it is kind of the change in the world.
It is.
We're all busy. We're all moving. So audiobooks, reading to your children reading, lots of different ways to log those minutes. Yeah. Now, how are you actually tracking those, or what does that look like for people engaged in the reading program?
So if you still like paper logs, we have paper logs, and you just circle like I think like it's 10-minute increments if I'm remembering correctly.
Gotcha.
Or there's an app called Beanstack, where you can get on your phone and then you can just be like, oh, I'm going to log my reading today. And some people stress out. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I've read all week and forgot to log it. Give an estimate. Sure. We're not the minute police.
Right.
You know, it's
they're not going to come knocking on your door being like, let me see this book.
Yeah, because I've done that too, especially when I was getting my master's degree. I was like, I'm counting this reading I'm doing.
Absolutely.
You know? And so you just count it in there. So you can do it daily. You can do it do a lump sum. If you want the paper log, bring it into us. Yeah. And then what's the nice thing about Beanstack is then when you earn your prizes, it'll tell you. We have raffle tickets, it'll let you know. If you do the paper log, we'll enter it in and then we'll put it in for you as well.
Okay, so lots of different ways. Now, you mentioned that the results have been kind of staggering this year, is that right?
Yeah, well, I like that we started out with, I can't remember the exact number, I think about 50,000 minutes that first week of summer reading for children. It is now at 188,683, so almost tripled since then. So that's exciting to see the numbers grow. And so the adults are pretty good. They're 298,661 minutes. Yeah. So we got some strong readers. We kind of have, it's plant a seed reads. We have some flowers that we're like kind of coloring in to get the flower.
How it grows?
Yes.
Cool.
So it's just exciting to see the numbers. Yeah. So at the end of the year, it's nice to see the difference between last summer and this summer with the reading.
Sure. So just quick question, is it too late to get involved in the summer reading program?
No.
Okay.
No. And I even tell people, like, if you've been reading since it kicked off, like May 30th, again, guesstimate how much you read, put those numbers in, it counts. We don't think you're lying. We get it. Time's hard. So get in there. The ending is July 30th. That is the last day of summer reading. We do about an 8-week program. So for adults, if you don't know this yet, we brought back Book It and Beer. We all have that nostalgia. Pizza Hut's Book It.
Can't go wrong with Book It and Beer.
Right. So adults, I believe it's either 6 to 8 hours is all you have to read until July 30th. That is our Book It and Beer. That's kind of our ending party. You come to the library. We're going to have it at the library again. We're actually gonna have a petting zoo as
Cool.
well. We kind of made it a family event, and you get a whole pizza, and you'll get a beer or soda if beer is not your thing.
Sure.
And we'll have tables out and just enjoy it. Or if you want, you can take the pizza with you. We get it. Your kid might have a softball game later. Grab that pizza.
Life
and
is busy.
go.
Summer is busy.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
yes.
definitely no reason that you can't squeeze in 6 to 8 hours of reading.
No, especially if you read to your kids,
Yeah.
you count that for you and your child.
Yes.
Because you're reading and they're listening and it counts. So,
Perfect. And what better
yes.
reason, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Yes,
very, very cool.
yes.
And then aside from summer reading, you have a lot of other things coming up. A lot of things always going on at the library, but
Yes.
this year is huge because it's our 250th birthday,
It
right?
is, yes. So we actually have a lectured series called, I believe it's Celebrating 250 Years of Freedom.
Okay.
So it's a 3-part lecture series. It begins on July 9th, so it's 3 Thursdays in a row. And we have 3 different professors coming in and talking about it. So we have David Harbin on July 9th, Dr. Patrick Holte I don't know if I pronounced the E.
Yeah.
On July 16th, and then Justin Coffey on July 23rd. So that'll be very exciting just to learn and celebrate our history. I was a history major, so.
You were?
Yes, I was,
Interesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which I didn't do well in history in high school, but in college, I don't know, I thrived.
Well, I think you kind of develop a love for it, or you just get intrigued by it a little bit
Yeah.
more once you're out of high school, yeah.
I think so too, and it wasn't multiple choice.
Yeah.
I was that person that struggled. Like, if you could tell them the who, what, when, where, why it was important,
Sure.
you knew what you're doing.
Right, yes, you knew your stuff, absolutely.
Plus
and then,
history of the 1960 class, that was so fun.
yeah,
That was so fun.
interesting. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a lot of interesting stuff. All the more reason to check out the series from the 3 great professors from our local area
Yes.
for the 250th anniversary of America.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then, we have some superstars coming up.
We do. So it kind of started with one of our old children's programmers was like, I miss doing programming. She retired. And we're like, why don't we just do a superstar reader on Fridays? So Miss Kathy kicked it off. One of our former children's librarians is going to be reading. My brain.
You're all right.
July 10th. So Ron Kinscherf will be reading. He's over here in the studio.
Our buddy, Mr. Ron.
Yes. July 17th, Miss Natascha will be back.
Yes.
So if you miss me, come back and see me. And then July 24th is Deborah Courier. So it's very nice to bring in other people in the community to share their talents. And then I miss reading to the kids, and the kids miss me, I hope. So
Yes, I'm sure
just
they
a little
do.
bit.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm sure they do.
Yes, yeah.
And then, so what time does that normally happen? Do you know?
That's going to be Fridays at 10.
Fridays at 10. Okay, so
Yes,
mark your
yes.
calendars for the
Yeah.
superstars. And then you have something real fun coming up aside from Book It and Beer.
Right, we are going to have a foam party. We've been wanting to do it for a while. This is the year. So Saturday, July 18th. I was like, they have Friday here, but I know that's not correct. It's on a Saturday. From 1 to 2:30, we're going to have a foam party. We encourage you to bring, get clothes that can be wet, bring a towel, get your library items before the foam party because we really don't want you coming in after.
Right, understandable.
So we believe we're going to see if it's going to work out in our upper lot, but stay tuned because where we're going to have it, I'm a little concerned with safety issues.
Yeah.
So, but it's just going to be foam, lots of fun. That one, because it's outside, we're not taking registration. Just show up.
Show up,
enjoy the
ready to have
foam.
fun.
Yes,
And,
yeah.
as you mentioned, get your library stuff before.
Yes, before the foam party.
That is
Yes.
going to be Saturday, July 18th from 1 to 2:30 p.m.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So fun.
Lots of fun stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff always happening at the library. Thank you so much. Always appreciate sitting down and learning a little bit more.
Thank you.
I need to get my kiddo and myself reading a little bit more this summer, admittedly. So
That's
if
right.
you think that you could probably do better in that department, or at least get your brain moving a little bit more, head to the Quincy Public Library, or stay tuned because our superstar, Mr. Ron Kinscherf, is coming up next. We're going to sit down and talk about his book launch and everything else he's got going on. So stay tuned. Thank you so much,
Thank
Natascha.
you.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Utopia is now available for your special event, party, or reception. Chill out with a craft cocktail or an ice-cold beer, and Utopia has got the latest gaming machines with big jackpots ready for you to win. Utopia is the perfect spot for your next celebration. Utopia is the perfect event venue and is available now for parties, reunions, and private events. Come see what all the buzz is about. The drinks are cold, the space is hot, and Utopia is ready for you. Jackpot Maggie's brings the spirit of Las Vegas to Quincy. Relax, have a drink, and try your luck on the machines. Jackpot Maggie's brings real Vegas fun home. A clean, comfortable atmosphere and a great location at 1515 South 12th. Jackpot Maggie's is full of games, friendly service, and drinks that won't break the bank. Are you ready for some Q Vegas action? Jackpot Maggie's is ready. It's a doggone good time.
Welcome to Cedar Club, Quincy's favorite local bar. A friendly corner bar with a laid-back atmosphere and affordable drinks. It's the perfect spot for a great time. With entertainment galore, including shuffleboard, golden tee, pool, foosball, and winning gaming machines. Cedar Club's latest edition is the best spot to catch your favorite game. Great drinks, great friends, and great times. Cedar Club, 20th and Cedar in Quincy.
Don't settle for another boring lunch.
Welcome out to Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer and it feels so right. I'll meet you out on Broadway underneath Shamrock Light. We're gonna have a good time on the patio tonight. There's a party down at Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer on a champagne night. We're feeling all alone and you got no place to go. So come down here and drink a beer on Kelly's patio. Kelly's a fun place to eat and drink. 2902 Broadway.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be. Before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
And welcome back. Joining me now, my friend, Mr. Ron Kinscherf. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Long time no see, man.
Yeah.
How's retirement?
It's pretty good.
Ish. Retirement-ish.
Ish, yes.
Because as
Busy.
we're about to talk about, you are in full swing as an author, as a children's book author. And Elevator, the book that I'm holding up now for everybody to see, the illustrations are amazing. What's even more amazing is that it is so close to home.
Yeah, so there's multiple stories tied together in this one. So part one is I got to spend a night at a hotel with my grandkids when they were very little and they were fascinated with the elevators. That's all they wanted to do is ride up the elevators, up and down and push all the buttons and all that type of stuff. So that was a few years ago. And I paired that with a conversation with one of my grandkids about the bird feeders in my backyard. I couldn't keep the squirrels out, so I had multiple ideas on how to do that, and my one grandson said, well, you know, Papa, they'll just build an elevator. So basically the story of this is the little boy wants a bedtime story about an elevator because they're staying in a hotel for the first time. And the grandfather makes up a story about the elevator that takes the flightless birds up to the world's tallest bird feeder.
Oh, cool.
So that's the gist of the story, and then the little boy falls asleep and turns into a bird, and
You have to
all
read
kinds
the
of
rest.
stuff all stuff kind of falls into that. So that's the gist of the tale.
It's very cool. Can I read the back?
Yeah.
Is that gonna, okay, so after
if there's words that are
not too big for me.
yeah.
You haven't changed one line.
No,
God,
no.
I love you. So, A Ride Full of Wonder, a story filled with love. After a magical day at the zoo, 4-year-old David is staying in a hotel for the very first time. The highlight? The elevator. Its glowing buttons, cheerful dings, and endless possibilities. But bedtime brings an even greater adventure when Grandpa turns David's fascination into a whimsical story that transforms each floor into a world of imagination. From a kaleidoscope of birds to sparkling skies, Elevator takes young readers on a heartwarming journey of curiosity, creativity, and connection. With gentle humor and vivid storytelling, this charming picture book celebrates the special bond between grandparents and grandchildren and the power of stories to turn ordinary moments into lifelong memories. Step inside, press a button, and let the adventure begin. I'm not sure why, but that gave me goosebumps.
Well, unfortunately, I did not write that.
Well,
So the publishing house wrote that. So
maybe it gave me goosebumps because I know the relationship between you and your grandchildren and how special it is for you to be able to put this into a story that other people can access, other people can read.
Yeah, so that's true. And as they get older, this started 5 years ago when my son's oldest was 3, and now he's 8, and he's more involved now in the production and a lot of promotion that I'm doing for these books. And he's always got ideas of how we want to do some things with the books and all that type of stuff. And the ones that are younger are starting to come up too. So it's becoming quite a family affair getting these books going. So yeah, it's been fun. It's interesting
cool
how they're following along.
Yeah, it's very cool to see kind of the vortex growing with everybody in your family. Very, very cool. And then obviously your oldest grandchild is helping you figure out the ways of the tech world, right?
To a degree, yeah. So I'm on TikTok now and Instagram, so I'm trying to build more of a following regionally and nationally, and I've been producing some videos, and my grandkids are doing the voiceovers.
It's so cool.
For those videos. So if you want to find me on TikTok, it's just Ron Kinscherf, and Instagram, it's Papa Tell Me Book, something like _book or something along those lines. So I've been posting videos 2 or 3 times a week of just some of the animations from this book and some of the other books I've done, and kind of stories of how the books are made. And a lot of it, again, is voiced over by my grandson. And so I'm going to get my other grandson involved too here shortly. So
cool.
It's been fun.
Yeah. So you kind of get a peek behind the scenes if you're looking at social media from Ron Kinscherf or Papa Tell Me Book. The way you've gotten everybody involved is very cool. The way this process kind of works, we talked about last time, which I think a lot of people kind of take it for granted. This book isn't necessarily brand new, but there is a cool story behind it.
Well, so I needed something for Christmas last year, and so working with the publisher Morgan James, they were able to get me copies of this book back in December, so I could have a Christmas, have books to sell at Christmas. But the official launch date through the publishing house is until August, so you'd have. It's a long sordid tale on how that all comes about. But there's only certain times a year that they do launches. So August 4th is the official launch date for this book nationally. You can get copies already in Quincy, but what we're going to do is at Pizza Ranch. I got a good partnership going with Pizza Ranch. Is on August 4th, you show up, every kid gets a free book, they get a free meal, and they get a card to play in the arcade. So
that's a heck of a launch party.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing at Pizza Ranch on the 4th, and I'm going to start promoting that a little bit more. So
it's like you know your audience.
Yes.
Who doesn't love pizza? Who doesn't love their fried chicken?
Yes.
Who doesn't love a free book and a free play card?
A card to play games.
This is so cool.
Yeah, it's going to be great. So hopefully we get a lot of the kids in the community to come out and have some fun at Pizza Ranch. And we're looking to do some more stuff with those guys too. And
I think I read, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't want to mislead anyone, but with the purchase of an adult buffet, you get a free children's buffet. So
that's the gist. Yeah.
There's no way to lose here. You get a free book,
a free meal,
get a free meal, and you get a free play card.
Yeah.
Cool. And it's August 4th. Do we know what time?
4 to 7. I'll be out in the lobby and
sign in all the books?
Well, if they want that signature, they can get it.
I believe I made you sign mine.
I did?
Yeah. Which, not made, he was happy to. But it's just a really cool thing for me to know somebody who's writing these books, because I think it's not something that everybody does on a daily basis.
No, definitely. And they're getting better, I think. I think I'm getting better.
To start.
Well, that's kind of you to say, but I think they're getting better. And I'm going to have one for Christmas this year too, so I'm pushing the publisher to get that one done in time for the holidays. So we'll be talking about that a little bit later. It's just basic the gist of this book, except it's going to be a story about ornaments.
Oh, cool.
And hopefully we'll be talking about that here shortly.
Yeah,
illustrations are being constructed as we speak.
As we speak. Mm-hmm. Well, keep on keeping on. You're doing a great job. Not only is it good for our community that we have this great resource and not only an author, but something fun to do with our kids, something fun to do with our families. And you're going to be reading this book, I believe. Again, I don't want to mislead anybody.
Yes,
you are going to
likely.
be the Quincy Public Library reading superstar on July 10th.
Yeah, so they bring in authors and kids. It's the Kids' Day, so I'll be there July 10th, and you can probably find it on their website. And I'll be reading Elevator, and I'll be showing some of my videos. I'm actually having a book animated right now too that hopefully I don't think it'll be done by then, but we're hopefully turning the corner in some of the more social media type stuff to help promote the book. So it's been a lot of fun. The video stuff's been a blast.
The video stuff is fun. It also takes a minute to kind of get your arms wrapped around it. But once you do, it's like, oh, now I can do this, now I can do this.
The hard part was finding the actual application to use because there's a bunch of them out there, and finding one I was comfortable with that I could afford, and then learning how to use it because it is leveraging AI to a bit. Yeah. But you also have to know how to talk to it in order for it to do the stuff you want it to do.
You have to give it prompts and you have to give it the right ones, otherwise you'll end up with the wrong thing.
Yeah, and every time you use it, it's more. Yeah,
intuitive.
It's well, not necessarily intuitive, but it costs every time you use it. So you have to get better at it the longer you go, or if you run out of, it's just crazy.
Or you run out of money.
Yeah,
maybe you're doing your own voiceover and your own animation.
Yes.
But either way, I think Elevator, I've read through it. It is a phenomenal story, guys. It is adorable. If you know Ron, even if you don't, you can feel the love emanating from this book. I think it's just a really cool thing. And what better way to either introduce your kids or encourage their love of reading by introducing them to a local author and at Pizza Ranch.
You can't go wrong. Everything's free.
Everything's free. Go enjoy a good meal, a great time, a fantastic book, and a wonderful author, Mr. Ron Kinscherf. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
One more time for this, and you'll come back because we want to keep talking about this. We want a lot of people to go and share the love of reading and get a copy of this book. August 4th.
August 4th, Pizza Ranch, 48th and Broadway, 4 to 7.
Yep, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., August 4th. Go check it out, Mr. Ron Kinscherf. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Good to see you.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks so much. I think that does it for today's Daily Muddy. We'll catch you back here tomorrow for more.